This is Neil and Matt here, fixing to have a game with my Orks. That's Neil's Orks versus Mac's proxied up Space Marines over there. We'll go over the list in just a second. We are decided that we wanted to try some of the missions from the battle mission book, so we randomly rolled and picked the one called Surprise Attack. I have to tell you right from the jump that the scenario is a little wonky. I would like to from now on refer to it as I get in the center of the board, Matt comes on wherever he wants and shoots me like a fish in a barrel. So that's the name of this scenario. Basically, I have to deploy 12 inches away from any board edge. Our table is actually a little bit longer than 4 feet, so you got to chop off 6 inches on either side. Once I've done that, I then have to maintain 6 inches away from myself at all times, which I did the best that I could, given that I'm using Orks.
Recorded you trying to move all the stuff.
Yeah, we should have. He's going to get to come in on any board edge that he wants from any direction, and basically gets first turn, so he's just going to get to shoot me before I get to do anything. Unfortunately, that means I also probably won't get very much cover, so we'll see what actually ends up happening, although I have a pretty good feeling about where this one's going to go. And I'll go ahead and tell you right now, I currently have a 30-man boys mob over there. They're guarding that side. In this battle wagon is a 20-man boys squad. It's a battle wagon red paint job of the Death Roller. Here I got some storm boys trying to do their best to get some cover in that crater. Over here I got another battle wagon, 20-man boys squad with the Death Roller red paint job. Over there is another 30-man boys mob, and in here is another battle wagon with a Death Roll and a red paint job containing my War Boss in Mega Armor, my Big Mac with a custom force field, Power Claw, and 4 Mega Knobs. And over here is the other Storm Boy squad hiding in that crater, waiting to get shot to pieces by Matt on turn 1. So Matt, what do you got over here?
Got 3 Vindicators.
So we got 3, those are going to be Vindicators.
3 Ironclads with
3 Ironclads, alright.
And drop pods, which are sitting over there somewhere.
Okay.
2 3 attack bike squads with heavy bolters. 1 attack bike squad with 3 multi-multis. 3 squads of 10 scouts with sniper rifles.
Gotcha.
And Vulcan testing.
Not going to be a whole lot of room to infiltrate on this board.
Not really, but...
Anyway, I've deployed. Matt's getting ready to take his turn 1. We'll come back after he moves on and right when he gets started shooting. This is the end of turn 1, so Matt brought his entire army on the board except for Vulcan, who's hiding in reserve. We had some multi-melted bites come over here and blow up this battle wagon. The Vindicator sitting in the woods over there took a shot, but my guys were pinned to ground, and they saved all the Vindicator rounds. Dreadnoughts came in, flamethrower Storm Boys here, flamethrower Storm Boys over here. 1 knob lived with a wound. He did not run, so he is still in the game. Over here, took some wounds due to shooting on this boy's squad, and they are still there. So, managed to survive. Took quite a bit of wounds on the way in, but we'll see what happens on my turn 1. Hopefully pure and utter carnage, otherwise I'm going to lose this game. Alright. End of my turn 1. Probably did not go as well as it needed to for me to actually be able to win this wonky scenario. However, that Vindicator up there now no longer has a gun and cannot move or shoot next turn. The lone knob back there assaulted that Vindicator, removed its gun, and it can no longer move or shoot. I had a battle wagon that tank shocked through a drop pod and destroyed that into a Dreadnought who, death or glory, destroyed my battle wagon, but he lost the Dreadnought in the process. Those are the boys that were in the battle wagon, got out and assaulted that Dreadnought for a combat in which we did nothing to each other. This battle wagon tank shot forward into that Dreadnought and destroyed it. However, it did not explode, so I could not continue on. These boys over here moved and ran, and of course these guys were pinned, so they are still stuck in their little crater. So that's the end of that, and we're going to move on to turn 2. This is the bottom of the second turn. In the top of 2, the Vindicator was mobilized up here by these boys right here, was destroyed by the knob. They then came down the hill and assaulted the scouts that were right there and killed them with some really terrible scout assault rolling. This Dreadnought right here has now been assaulted by my Mega Knobs. He's right there. As is standard to my Ork luck, I cannot kill this Dreadnought for the life of me. I think I've put 5 or 6 glancing hits on him at this point and nothing to penetrate. Matt moved his army back here. We got 1 drop pod that was destroyed by the War Boss. You can't see him, but he's on the other side there. And the other one is now weapon destroyed, waiting to be destroyed. So In any case, we are going to move on to turn 3. It looking like right now, kill points wise, it's tied, although he probably still has the advantage at this point. So we'll see what happens. This is the bottom of turn 3. Things have turned around quite substantially due to the kill points in this mission. I forgot to mention that you get 2 kill points for each non-troop choice and each non-troop choice transport. Right now, because of the proxy drop pods and all the dreadnoughts I've killed at the end of this turn, I'm already up to, I believe, 18 or 19. 18 kill points. He is currently sitting at 6. It is possible for him... 8, excuse me. It is possible for him to win this game. However, he will probably have to table me to do it. Here's the story. This knob over here, he did not die due to the heavy bolters that were brought on by these bikes. And him and 2 of his buddies survived. Because I have the move through cover special rule, they were able to make it up over this piece of terrain, and due to the WOG move which I declared, assaulted and destroyed that Vindicator right there. They will probably die this turn. My battle wagon over here took off over this difficult terrain, made its check. Boys jumped out, WOG move, and assaulted both of the bike squads, which is probably going to end up being a pretty critical mistake that's probably going to cost the game here. These boys over here came back from this direction and tried to get into assault with the dreadnought, which I thought I would never kill, hoping to get tied into a combat that would last the rest of the game to prevent any shooting. That did not happen, as my war boss came over and smashed that dreadnought to pieces, and now I'm out in the open. My boys here piled back into the crater left over my battle wagon. They will be hanging out there, hopefully to get a cover save. Mega Knob, that one was left, and the war boss trying to get cover. And of course the mech boy still hanging out with these boys. What Matt has left is a scout squad with sniper rifles over here, a scout squad with sniper rifles back there, and a group of bikes with heavy bolters. Those are actually attack bikes. And Vulcan. Vulcan's hanging back there. So we'll see what happens going into turn 4. Right now it is looking pretty solidly orky. Speeding up now, this was the bottom of turn 4. This fight is still going on. We got 3 attack bikes dead, 2 more attack bikes left. Nothing has happened much here. I've been slowly losing orcs as I can't wound them. The knob over here finally died to a group of scouts that mobbed him and killed him, barely actually, which was kind of funny. The boys that were right here climbed out of that crater into that battle wagon. They're now speeding off to finish off the Space Marines that direction. And these guys are just piling behind some cover to weather the shooting. We'll start rolling in the game on turn 5. Currently it looks like the only thing we can do at this point is tie, and that is if he completely tables me, which is highly doubtful given his guns, but we're going to finish it up through turn 5. Alrighty, this was the top of the 5th turn. We are going to call the game now because these boys right here managed to wipe out the last amount of bikes, which means I now have more kill points than it is possible for him to accrue even by tabling me, which is not going to happen in the next 3 turns. Scouts came over here and assaulted, still managed to kill the bikes, actually won that combat. They did not run, so we would have been fighting that next turn. He sort of ran his bikes back, which actually took some pot shots at my Mega Knobs here, who then rolled a snake eyes and died, causing my war boss to run over there, and he will regroup at the start of this turn. Otherwise, probably what would have happened at this particular point is that battle wagon right there would drive right over that terrain and deposit boys probably into the scouts with the hope of winning that fight so horrendously as to cause Vulcan to run off the board, which would probably be what I would try to do. Past that, my war boss would probably run into the woods and join that squad to hide. So, and then hopefully I would win this fight. This would be a coin flip right here, and that would be the end of the game. Actually, we would have to roll, but at that point it'd be sort of pointless. We are calling the game. It was fun. I actually did not think I would win this, being that the title of this mission was I Stand in the Center, and Matt gets to shoot me to death before I get to do anything, with no cover or anything. It's, basically, I think what happened here is that Orks, being so resilient, was not giving up a lot of kill points, even though he got those first turns with the flamers here, destroying all my storm boys, which are hiding back over here somewhere now. They're all dead. And what ended up happening was because of those deep strikes with the drop pods and the dreadnoughts, I picked up a lot of kill points by killing all the dreadnoughts and the drop pods. And this pretty much sealed the deal over here with the bikes. Plus, being able to take out the Vindicators very early was useful, and that's pretty much the end of the game.
I think the other big part was I think I only, my total possible kill points for you was 24. I think your total possible kill points for me was 4.
Yeah, in either case, I definitely had more kill points to earn off of you than you did off of me, which is common to Orks. That's a big Ork strategy. So Orks usually don't give up a lot of kill points due to the nature of the big boy squads that are hard to kill. In any case, don't want to ever play this mission again. I was pretty sorry. Out of the missions book, I'm not even really sure why they put it in here, so I will skip that one from now on out. And that's it.